I was a week overdue with our second baby, and I was getting very anxious for the baby to come. And I had had false labor multiple times. So when I started having cramping, I didn't want to jump the gun too quickly. So that started at, I think, about 3:30 in the afternoon. And then I decided I would take the dog for a walk around the block because I didn't want the contractions to stop this time. And by the time I got back, they were going pretty quickly. So we started to pack up and call our midwife and say we're heading on to the birth center. And yeah, then it got really intense really quickly.
Well, she was on the phone with her doula, and she said, you know, I feel like my body is naturally pushing, and I'm like, oh, that means that things are actually happening. And the doula was like, yes, you need to call 911 right this minute. I'm on the phone with 911. The operator was great. She was very calm, and she said, this is probably gonna happen. You may have to deliver this baby yourself. I was like, all right, I can do this.
According to our protocols, if the baby's coming now, we have instructions on what to get them to do and certain positions and supplies to gather in case the baby does actually come before the responders get there.
So I'm running around trying to get towels and find a safety pin and get hot water and that kind of deal. All the stuff that you traditionally do, right? And then finally, by the time I was ready, the paramedics showed up. And they took over, and I had a huge exhale, and it was crazy.
We got there and walked into the house, and Mom was on all fours crawling through the hall, and yeah, it was definitely happening.
Right away, I knew that, yeah, she was probably going to be delivering at home. She was almost 40 weeks pregnant, and she had the urge to push. So we pretty much kind of did what we have to do. It was everything happened really quick.
It may have felt, I would say, more awkward for the mother and the father in the situation, given that they were planning to give birth in the birthing center, and probably would have been a very gorgeous room, and you know, well laid out. And now we're at a right angle to the bathroom and our bedroom and a hallway. I mean, we're more used to that than they are, I think.
When the baby first came out, I remember the paramedic saying, oh, I think the cord's wrapped around his neck, and being a little bit like freaked out for about a second, and then he's like, don't worry, it's all okay.
Matthieu noticed it very soon in. He put his fingers in, and once the baby's head was out, we managed to get the cord over top with both of our assistants.
Baby was fine, baby was healthy, Mom was healthy, and everything was great. So it was awesome. It was really good.
Calmly explained they had a cord around the neck. I was really impressed, because that's something that would get anybody worked up in that situation.
I think if we had been alone for that, we probably would have been a lot more freaked out.
Yeah, that would have been terrifying. That would have been terrifying for sure. So after the baby was born, Paul, the medical supervisor, he asked us what the baby's name was going to be, and I said, oh, it's going to be Matthieu. And he said, oh, Matthieu or Matthieu? And I said, well, you know, we're not French, so it's just regular Matthieu. And he said, oh, that's interesting, because the EMT that delivered the baby, his name is Matthieu.
He got to be somewhat named after the person that was there to catch him as he came out.
Well, just kind of the cherry on top that, you know, by chance, the son had the same name as me, so it was pretty cool.
I remember by like 9 o'clock at night, everyone was gone, and we were just like laying in bed with baby watching the Jets game. Like,
yeah, and we kind of looked at each other and we're like, did that just happen? Like, we have a baby now, this is crazy.